Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the game between Iceland and Great Britain. Introducing the teams. Team Great Britain, number 2, Sharon X. Jackson. Number 3, Abby Robala. Number 4, Eloise Porter. Number 5, Ellen Reeves. Number 6, Chloe Carter. Number 7, Lisa Gear. Number 8, Patty Depp. Number 9, Amy Robbery. Number 11, Jess Wooding. Number 13, Annie McCord. Number 14, Leon Price. Number 15, Chloe Eden Potts. Number 16, Jessica Jones. Number 17, Ruby Newlands. Number 18, Alice Jones. Number 20, Emma Nichols. Number 21, Abby Wallace. Number 23, Abby Patrick. Number 24, Lydia Walsh. Number 25, Maddie Easton. Team Iceland, player number 1, Andrea Tilja Bachmann. Number 2, Maria Sol Kristjánsdóttir. Number 3, Afri Organ. Number 4, Elisabeth Sigfinsdóttir. Number 6, Brynhildur Hjaltested. Number 7, Hilma Boel Bergsdóttir. Number 8, Anna Björk Friðjónsdóttir. Number 9, Amanda Ýr Bjarnadóttir. Number 10, Alhildur Anna Ragnarsdóttir. Number 12, Eva Lindsdóttir. Number 13, Sarah Margaret Löfdahl. Number 14, Lara Miss Johansdóttir. Number 15, Erik Alexdóttir. Number 16, Kolbrún Maria Garðarsdóttir. Number 17, Maria Guðrún Eiríksdóttir. Number 19, Inga Rakel Aradóttir. Number 20, Hella Þöll Mattiasdóttir. Number 21, Heiður Þórey Atladóttir. Number 22, Gunnborg Petra Jóhannsdóttir. Number 24, Katrín Rós Björnsdóttir. Make some noise, people!
And we are back. A new game, Iceland versus Britain. The home team is Iceland and guests are Great Britain. Britain had a good game yesterday. They won Poland, but Iceland lost to Spain. I know Iceland really wants to do better today, hopefully win one game. Let's see if Britain allows that to happen. With me again is Sigrún Agata, and I'm Jónína.
Thank you for having me one more time. This is the last game for this season, this tournament. It's a bittersweet emotion looking at these two teams competing again. Icelandic national team competed against Great Britain in Olympic qualification earlier this October. Let's see if our young ones do better.
Spain won Poland in the game today, the earlier game, and Spain has already won the tournament. If Iceland win this game, we will have to see which team gets the second place. Then it will be up to the scoring in each game.
That was a dramatic game. Spain against Poland. Could have gone either way.
Yep. We have a nice play here for Iceland. Hilma brings into the offensive zone. Now meets a British defenseman. Smart play here for Elín. Elín could have skated up the puck. She had more time. She did well protecting the puck and turning it to her favor.
Iceland seems to have a better defense, better forecheck than yesterday. They're not giving the UK girls any space.
Yeah.
Or likewise, same could be said about the UK girls.
Yeah, they have played really good defense this tournament.
I remember the commentators in the pre-qualification games saying that the Great Britain team, they're not really good in their defensive zone because they don't really spend any time there.
Yeah.
Good defense for Iceland.
They have to play it smart, use the time to change. And Britain brings it up, number 13, Abby McCord. Shot on
First
goal
shot.
here.
First shot on the net
Yep,
for this game.
smart play here from Inga, really smart play. Kolbrún brings it in.
They let her walk.
Oh yeah, nice shot there. We have a new goalie here for Britain, Mali Easton. She's a bit taller than Emma Nichols.
That can be a quality in a goalie.
Yep.
Great
Easton-
Britain's having a hard time getting the puck out.
Yep, Easton pressures really well at the moment. Good play here from Kolbrún. The Icelandic captain Kolbrún is a strong player. She plays smart. She knows how to use the body. She's really fast and powerful.
I think she has the longest strides in this tournament.
Yep.
I've never seen anyone extend their legs so far behind.
Yeah. Katrin did well here, number 24, to get the puck inside the offensive zone.
Pretty move, my player number 16 for Great Britain.
Nice play here for Iceland. Smart play, really smart play. This could have been better. They get it out.
Good job from Aðalheiður, right? Amanda, sorry, player number 9.
Ali Wallace pressures the Icelandic defenseman. And
Just missed the puck.
yeah,
This is an
it's going to be
icing call.
icing. If the teams pressure really well in the offensive zone, the pressure is on the defenseman to get it out of the zone, get past to the wingers or to the center. And if the pressure is really good, the defensemen are gonna fumble it. Nice play here for number 14, Lara. But
Smooth big work going on.
yeah, but when you're 1 against 5, it's gonna be hard. Britain did well. Good back checking there.
Good job, girls. Britain almost gets to keep it in.
Inga has a good pressure here. Number 19. Good job, Gunnborgar here, number 22 for Iceland. Good pressure here from number 16, I think. Jessica Jones.
Inga turns that up. Now Britain needs to relax those nerves.
This
Get a
was a
good
really smart play here from Gunnborg, number 22. The Brit has
Good
a
shot
good shot
from
for
Hilma.
Hilma, yeah, good shot.
in this case, it was good to have a big goalie.
Yeah.
She managed to close the closer corner.
Britain the captain skates it in. Iceland get it out. Smart play here from Britain. Ellie Wallace skates it in, gets in deep, but Amanda beats her to the corner.
Good job, Iceland.
And now Saga speeds up, carries the puck into the offensive zone.
Carries it deep, protects it, waits for the rest of her team. And now she just needs to find the Iceland stick in the slot.
Yeah.
Fight for the puck in the corner. Great Britain seems to be getting the win. Iceland's not getting the help they need.
Yeah.
And now we have April takes care of this and takes a shot.
Nice shot.
Deflected by Easton. And now Elin is on. Oh, sneaky pass. This could have been a good scoring opportunity.
Yeah. And now Kolbrun goes in.
Comes in. 1 against 4.
Oh, one-timer.
We were waiting for Inka's goal yesterday.
Yeah, maybe she will score today.
Yeah, maybe I should call it, like yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx it.
Nice play here. Good regroup. Nice shot from Gunnborg. It's a different team here for Iceland from yesterday. They're confident, playing the puck well, good puck control, finding their teammate stick to stick. Now they need to screen the goalie because Mali Easton is showing us that she's good between the posts. She's good in that. And if you have a good goalie, you need to screen and have traffic in front of the net.
That's first of all what you need. Because if you're taking the shot and nobody's there for a rebound,
yeah,
that's an opportunity gone to waste.
Yeah.
Good job keeping it in. Saga Blöndal.
Well done there at the blue line.
Again.
Katrin, number 24. And she pressure it. Ooh,
what's happening?
That's a scoring opportunity there.
Definitely. Player number 21 for Iceland.
Heiður Þórey.
This is the one I was telling you about yesterday. She's only been playing for, what, about 3 years, I think?
Yep.
Third or fourth season as a hockey player.
Iceland is playing really well here, but we know that Britain is good, so when they get the opportunity, they will use it. Oh, this was a sneaky pass, but good defensive
good work
play.
by Heiður, player number 21. And this is something we don't see that often, is when you get in a 3-on-2 situation and the puck comes in from the side, and instead of passing the player down below, they pass it upstairs. They pass it to the player above, which actually has more room, and she has the screen below her already.
Yeah. Good block here from Adalheiður. Number 2, the captain. She is strong on the puck here for Britain. Shamanik is experienced. She has shown good play here at the tournament. Inka has time. Now Iceland goes for a change. Oh, this was a risky pass.
Definitely. I wonder if they ever get confused. Because we wear the same colors.
Yeah.
This could have just been your teammate.
Ooh, it's a loose in the slot. good pressure there. Really good pressure.
Iceland's been playing in white for the whole tournament.
It's penalty from the captain, Iceland the captain. It's 2 minutes, I think, for checking. Cross-checking. Yep, cross-checking. So Kolbrún, number 16, will have 2 minutes for checking. The score is still 0-0.
We're halfway through the first period of this game. This is a good game. It's exciting. It's fun.
Yep.
Penalty team Iceland.
Britain has a power play. Good shot there, but it's blocked.
It's not fun because Iceland's had more shots on net, but certainly plays a part in that.
Yep.
Amanda doing a good job.
There.
Amanda, sorry.
Hand pass.
Hand.
Yep. You're allowed to pass with your hand in your defensive zone, but in a neutral zone or offensive zone, it's not allowed. But they did good PK. But if Britain can set up their power play, they are extremely dangerous.
Amanda pressures deep. Works in our favor.
Ooh, no.
Good job, Amanda.
Yeah.
This
Nice
was a
read
good
there.
shift for her.
Yeah.
Really good shift for player number 9 from Iceland.
Britain uses it a lot to pass across through the slot to get the goalie to move. So if Chamonix would have gotten the puck, it would probably been a goal.
Those east to west situation, they're really hard to handle, especially if the pass is straight on tape and you get quick shot.
Yep. Good block there from Maria.
Maria Eiríksdóttir, player number 17 from Iceland, goes deep. I wonder if they picked up something from the Spanish yesterday, throwing one player deep to pressure the offensive play, or the beginning of the power play.
Yeah. Smart play here for the Icelandic team. Inga, number 19, puts it in deep, throws it into the offensive zone. Maria pressures, battle in the corner. Good job there for Maria. And we have 20 seconds left of the power play.
What's the English word for uppspil? I don't think we have one. Breakout.
It is tough for us to...
It doesn't really cut it though. It doesn't say that, it doesn't translate.
It's tough for us here in Iceland to be commentators and do everything in English. It will be much easier. Oh, it's a breakaway.
Gets caught on the board.
Yep. It will be much easier if we could do this in Icelandic. So we sometimes lack the words in English or don't remember. Or maybe even we don't have English words for the Icelandic that we want to use.
Good shot from Hilma.
Yeah, Iceland is playing well at the moment. Getting shots on net. Playing good game, good passes there. Britain is playing smart.
And now I want to see some action from Saga.
She brings it in.
I feel like she's been playing safe this tournament.
Yeah, she's a strong goalie. No, strong defenseman.
Almost there.
And she has a lot of responsibilities. So she wants to play it safe. She is one of the oldest players here. One of the older players. And she's showing the younger ones how you should be doing it. But I agree with you. She's allowed to sometimes go for it.
shows a lot of discipline to play this way.
Yeah. Arna Björg read the game well there, but she should have passed down to April, so they would have time and kept the puck.
Hilma Bergsdottir, player number 7, carries it in. The defenseman from the UK, player number 7, gets the poke check.
Those drop passes can be really dangerous, because if you're not sure that you have a player behind you that is going to pick it up, then the opposite team is going to take it, and then they can get rushed.
Get a rush, yes.
Yep.
You need to have a definite support. And that's also what we see from those girls in Iceland, that they've been playing together for a long time, and even best friends off ice. You get this connection on the ice.
Yes.
That's, I think, one of the qualities of coming from a small nation.
Yep.
Britain gets good puck control.
Broken stick. She has to drop it.
How I feel for you. It's always sad to see these snap.
Yeah. This could have been a breakaway. It was a nice pass.
Good pass.
But the Icelandic defenseman saw it and closed the blue line. We are seeing much better stick-to-stick passes here from Iceland. Much better.
Get it. Ah. That's close. Good fighting. Both ends.
Yeah.
Now I want to see the UK give a little, or Great Britain. I don't think it's the same. UK and Great Britain.
Nice,
I have to
smart
admit.
play there for number 9, Amanda. I want to see the defensive players for Iceland be quicker getting to the blue line. They're always waiting, and the gap can be
Gap control.
a bit. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the gap control, but more the gap between the defense and forwards when they break out
Yeah.
and go into the zone. The defensemen are sometimes waiting too much. I know they're trying to be, safe, but they need to follow their forwards. Nice play there behind the net, trying to find. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal!
I missed that.
Goes up to number 24, Lydia Waltz, and she hammers it to the net, and it goes by the near post.
Goal for Team Great Britain was scored by player number 4, Lydia Walsh, with assist from number 2, Jeremy Jackson.
Yep, and the goal was 24, Lydia Walsh, with assist from number 2, the captain, Shamonic Jackson. Britain, they will smell the mistakes that Iceland does, and they will sure use it. Kadring skates the puck. Iceland is a bit shaken at the moment. They have been playing well, but now Britain is going to use their ability here.
Offside. Iceland's missing player number 6. Good forward.
Also number 2, Maria Sol.
Also number 12.
And number 6,
center.
Brynhildur Hjaltested are not playing tonight. They are injured. Offside. Ooh, nice shot there.
Britain get their confidence back after scoring this goal. Wonder if you have another coming up. We have 2 minutes left of the first period. This one has certainly flown by.
Yep.
That's what happens when the hockey is fun. Player number 14 for Iceland, Laura, carries it deep. She has support high up. And now we just need to find it.
Ooh, there's a loose puck there.
No goal.
Oh, nicely done. For
Good
Hanni
opportunity
Eiston.
for Iceland. I think this was, yeah, that was player number 12 for Iceland, little Eva, 14-year-old,
Yeah,
trying for a backhand there.
yeah, Eva did well.
Good positioning, especially considering she's been playing as a defenseman since she was 5 or something, 6 maybe.
Smart play here for number 2, Simonik. Simonik, she got it out, but no, not totally out. Iceland keeps it in.
The pressure, now they just need to fill their spots. And Britain gets it out, does find the tape. That's a nice scene call.
The score is 1 for Britain, 0 for Iceland, and we have 1 minute left. And there's a penalty here for Iceland, number 24, illegal hit, 2 minutes. Katrín Rose is in the penalty box. So Britain will have a 1 minute power play in this period and 1 minute in the next if they don't score.
Let's hope they get to set up a good power play in our offensive zone, Iceland's offensive zone.
First period. Penalty team Iceland, player number 24, Katrín Rose Björnsdóttir, is a 2-minute penalty for illegal hit.
It's such a good learning opportunity for these young players to get the ability to
Nice
play
body.
like this.
Number 4, Elisa Dies. She did it well. Won the position. Oh, now we are throwing it straight at the Britain at the blue line. Nicely done there. Now they need to set it up, play smart if they want to score. Keeping the puck moving. And they're in the crease. And the plays go out of the zone and face off in the neutral zone. Good job, Iceland, keeping the puck to the outside.
Player number 3, April, just still holding the inside.
Yep. Britain was just starting to get control of their power play, setting it up.
It's like we talked about yesterday, the defenseman that holds the lower position lower slot in a power play situation like this when they're playing Umbrella up top. Should she be standing next to the player or behind him, holding the inside or holding the stick?
You just have to read the play. It's different depending on where the puck is, how the players are playing. Just have to read it. But now we have
First intermission.
Yep, first period it is over. Britain has 1 goal, Iceland nothing, and Britain has a power play. So when we come back in the second period, we have 54 seconds left of the British power play. So let's see how it goes. We will see you back in about 50 minutes. Og við erum komið tilbaka. Það er Ísland á móti Bretlandi. Og við ætlum aðeins að leika okkur pínu og tala pínu á íslensku. Ég veit að það mun fara verulega í taugarnar á bresku þjóðinni sem er að fylgjast með okkur. En mér langaði pínu að fá að líða eins og heima hjá mér á Íslandi og njóta þess pínu að fá að sjá mig á góðri íslensku og svo fljótlega munum við færa okkur aftur yfir á breskuna. En staðan er 1-0, Bretlandi vil. Þeir eru gestaliðið á meðan Ísland er heimaliðið. Bretland er í powerplay og hafa séns á því að skora annað mark. Ísland hefur staðið sig rosalega vel núna, spilaði miklu betur og voru sterkari aðilinn í fyrsta leikluta. En Bretar náðu að nýta sér mistök íslenska liðsins og setta hann inn. Welcome back. We are here again in the second period. I decided to use the few seconds that we have until the
puck is dropped.
Yep, to say something.
Maybe we should just do this interchangeably. It's definitely easier to speak in your native language and try to describe what's going on.
Yep.
But
And
then
now
again, Iceland has some common word with the English one, so maybe English listener will just catch up.
But now the second period has started. Britain leads 1-0 and they are in power play. They have 40 seconds left of their power play.
Good
And
job
Chamonix
closing the board.
brings the puck into the zone, but it's offside.
Player number 19 for Iceland, Inga, did a good job closing the board there.
Yep.
This is one of these situations where a women's hit should be legal, but wait a minute, we seem to have a penalty coming up for Britain.
Number 2, Chamonix Jackson gets 2 minutes for holding.
Wasn't she the one carrying the puck in?
Yeah, I don't think I agree with that penalty here.
That was a weird one. Icelandic player number 24 still has 34 seconds left of her sentence, so the teams play 4-on-4. Good pressure for the puck, but Great Britain uses her body and covers it.
Nice
Player
battle
number
here behind the net.
17 for Great Britain. 14 of age, doing a good job.
Team Iceland is now playing at full strength.
No call.
No,
For
number
that.
24, Lydia Walsh. She did not know that Katrin was getting out of the penalty box.
Didn't see it.
Yeah,
It's difficult when you have someone come from behind.
yeah.
Katrin's well rested, skates with the puck in, gets a shooting opportunity, but Great Britain's goalie Molly Easton catches that.
If you want to score from a shot like that, you have to have a screen in front of the goalie.
Well, at least it's good to have a screen in front of the goalie.
Now Iceland needs to be able to set up a power play, but Britain did well there getting the puck out.
That's a pass forecheck for Great Britain. I wonder when they're going to step up. Well, okay. They don't step up. Player number 19, Inga, gets to skate the zone. And they set up a power play.
Yeah, good job here from April.
Puck
Shot
slides
here
through
from
the
Elisa.
3 seconds left. And Iceland's power play.
Puck is loose there. Nice shot.
That was a triple screen.
Yep.
Both Great Britain and Icelandic players. And now we have a 3-on-2 situation coming up for Great Britain.
Yep.
Shooting the pads, doing the wraparound. For player number 13, Saga stops this effort. Great effort though for Great Britain. Good effort.
Yep.
They're quick. That's what happens when you get the stick and forget the body. The puck just slides through the slot. Player number 17, Ruby Newlands, almost gets a rush to the net. Oh, she's not done.
Now Shamanik brings the puck into the zone. Goes into the slot. Hilma has it now.
Quick turnaround for Iceland, passes it to the Great Britain D.
And now another penalty here for Iceland.
coming up.
Probably tripping. Number 16. Yep, 2 minutes tripping for number 16. Kolbrún Garðarsdóttir. The captain is going to the box. And we have a 2-minute power play for Britain. And if Britain can set up their power play, they normally play a solid power play when they set it up. They try to use the slot or pass through the slot to the opposite side.
Did they call it a Rocky Road pass? I think so. Dangerous play for
Nice.
Iceland.
Nicely done here for Lara, number 14. She did a smart play there, was controlled, didn't throw the puck away until she could get it out of the zone.
Great pass into the middle.
Yeah,
That's a good pass to get.
yep.
Full speed, straight to the blade. Player number 15, number 14, sorry, Lara. Gives Britain good pressure.
Yep.
And now they have to watch it. Watch it back, watch it back.
Ooh,
Good
loose
save
puck
for
there.
Andrea.
yeah, really good save.
Defenseman number 19 in Iceland, Inga, needs to watch herself. This could have been deemed as a player freezing the puck in the crease.
Yep. And that's a penalty shot.
That's a penalty shot. That's an expensive mistake, or can be. But you can push it. So you can push it to the D, right? Or to the goalie. As a hand pass, that's allowed in your defensive zone.
Yep.
Play is started. Elisa Sigurfinnsdóttir passes to player number 15, and now Britain has control.
50 seconds left of the power play. And Britain still hasn't been able to score. Iceland has done well in their PK here. They've been playing smart, getting the puck out of the zone.
Iceland's itching for an offense, but they have to wait a little bit.
Nicely done here for Gunnborg, number 22. She intercepts the pass, but now
Gets a 2-on-1.
yeah. If this pass had hit the stick, they would have had 2-on-1.
It was a short-lived 2-on-1.
Now it's only 6 seconds left, and Iceland will have 5 players.
Loses it. And Kolla, player number 16, takes a shot.
Yep.
Good save for goalie Molly Easton. And Iceland keeps at it. They want this goal. And here we have it, Saga Blöndal. What's she gonna do?
The rebounds there.
Rebounds there. Goalie Molly Easton has it under her pad. This could have gone either in or out of the net.
Yep. Good play there.
Actually, great scoring opportunity for Iceland.
Yep. And good saves there.
Good save, great save.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to keep on continuing trying to translate Icelandic sayings? Because I have one for this moment. Maybe later.
And now we have 3-on-1, but Heiður quick getting back. Good job, Heiður. Good back check there.
That was a risky pass from the UK. Now all you needed was a stick in front of the net.
Yep.
Nice and time for a rush.
Inga gets it deep in. Ooh, passes to the slot. Britain throws this in, and it's icing.
This is such a fun game to watch. I'm so excited for women's hockey when I see these girls and how they play. Excited for the future.
Yep.
Britain wins the face-off. Tries to get the puck out of their zone. Good
Nice
job
late
for
there.
player what's her number? Number 13. And now they have a neutral zone regroup. Iceland takes care of that. Good pass. Iceland's fumbling with a puck. She needs to get it to a player.
Good pressure there from number 22, Gunnborg. Britain there, getting it out. No, didn't work.
Stick on the stick for Iceland, giving the UK a hard time getting the puck out of the zone. We were seeing a lot more controlled breakout in the last game for the UK.
Yeah, I agree.
It seems that they are not getting as much time.
Kolbrún throws this in there, but
Inga steps
Britain-
down, but gets
yeah, no.
tackled by player number 2. Britain has the puck. This is what I'm talking about. Beautiful pass.
yeah, beautiful breakout there. Controlled, stick to stick. Very well done. And now Britain keeps it in. Now Iceland has to do the same. Have a good controlled breakout, but not throw the puck out.
We go for a change. Get a fresh feed on the ice.
Yep.
Player 19 gets the puck, passes gives up a D-to-D pass. And that's an icing call.
And now we're gonna switch over to Icelandic for a bit for our Icelandic viewers. Þetta spennandi leikur hér sem við erum að horfa á. Ísland-Bretland, staðan 1-0 fyrir Bretland. Íslenska liðið hefur staðið sig einstaklega vel og það má segja það að þær eru sterkari aðilinn hérna. Þær hafa stjórnað spilinu.
Það sé sterkari þegar skilir þið enginn.
Þær, já, nú nýtum maður sér það að Bretarnir skilja okkur ekki.
Það eru vissulega hlutræðar.
En þær hafa samt verið að spila mun betur núna heldur en í hinu tveimur leikjónum. Það sést hversu mikið þær hafa vaxið og þroskast sem lið. Þær eru að taka góðar ákvarðanir, senda sendingar í spaðan, eru yfirvegaðar og velja bestu leiðina langoftast. Þær eru ákveðnar, gera vel. Breska liðið hefur ekki verið að spila eins og það gerði í gær, alls ekki.
Nei, alls ekki.
En leið og Ísland gerir mistök, þá munu þær svara fyrir sig, það er alveg á hreinu. En við viljum sjá íslenskt mark, fleiri en 1 og helst ekkert meira frá Bretlandi í þessum leik.
Nú þurfum við að komast út.
And we are back to English.
Iceland needs a strong zone entry. Looking for the place to pass, finds one upstairs. And that's a long shot from player number 15, Elin Aleksdóttir.
Yeah, this could have been a good scoring opportunity if they had somebody in front of the goalie.
Especially one in the high slot, but
especially if she could have tipped it. And now, both teams are struggling a bit to have control of the puck. Bit of a ping pong here, but now Britain is getting back the control, doing good read here for number 7, Hilma Boel. Nice pass there for number 4 to number 17. Eloise to Ruby. Ruby got it out, but Iceland put it in again. Nice pass there again from Abby to Chamonix.
Good defense from player number 13, Saga Blöndal.
Yep.
She doesn't get fooled by fancy stick
Ooh,
tricks.
this could have been a goal there.
This was a risky one.
Yeah, Andrea did good there.
We have a shot into Saga's belly. And now Saga's up. Let's see those fancy feet work.
Good shot there.
Good shot.
And good save for Mali.
Britain carries the puck through the middle but gets stopped by 3 Icelandic forwards. Try for a pass, it misses, and a quick turnover in the neutral zone.
Good job here, Inga. Good job.
And we have a one-on. Yeah.
Elisa
this
does
is a
well,
good
holds
idea.
the puck.
Smart move.
Yep. Icing.
They were, Great Britain were overworking in the corner. They had 3 players on 1, which of course takes up away every space every time that player number 4 had. But then again, if she gets the puck into an open ice, it's risky for them to have 3 players positioned in the general same area, relative same area.
Yeah, if you have 3 players on 1 player, there are 2 players that are alone, and if they get the puck, that could be dangerous.
What are we seeing here?
Bit
Both teams are struggling to find passing opportunities. And now we have player number 16, Kolbrun, carries the puck deep into the zone, tries for a pass in front of the net.
Nice pass there, nice pass. And good save here for Mali. She did not see that shot coming.
Again, no offside on this one.
Up.
Gives a draw pass to player number 22. Great Britain coach.
Ooh, into slot there.
Tries to get a message across the ice. I wonder if they hear it at all.
Good job, April. Nicely done there.
Good zone entry. She has room. She has players coming with her. Now she just needs to find one to pass to.
Good
April
switch
takes
there,
it off.
good switch.
Good opportunity, good effort for Iceland, but Easton has that one.
Yep. Now we have to have a good screen there. Get the puck on goal. They move the puck well.
Another shot from Iceland.
Bit of a tussle here on the board. And Britain gets it out, but it's 1-1 here. Let's see how it goes. Well done for number 13. Well done.
Moves it into the middle, tries a backhand shot.
Number 13, Abby McCourt, did well there.
This was actually a really good job for player number 10, defenseman Iceland, Aðalheiður Ragnarsdóttir. She forced the Great Britain player to go on her backhand, but even though she was lost the inside, she would still skate into the middle and therefore force her to shoot on the backhand.
Yeah, nice pass here up to the defenseman, 23, and she got nice shot from the blue line.
Good shot. We're not seeing the teams use the defenseman in an offense as much as we saw in previous games.
Well, Iceland did very well here a few seconds ago. Well, when they both passed it to the blue line and also had the switch where the defenseman went into the corner and the forward went up to the blue line.
Just
really
look at
well
that.
done.
Look at that. She passes it to player number 24 for Iceland instead of dropping it up to the...
Yeah. But now Katrín needed to be smart, go over the red line and then use that to pass the puck to the board. Because if you are not over the red line, it's icing. We have 4.5 minutes left of second period, and the score is 1 for Britain, 0 for Iceland. And both teams have been playing, have good scoring opportunities. Nicely saved here for Andrea.
I think they have a relatively easy time seeing the pucks that come from the blue lines if there's nothing in front of you and nobody's there to take the rebound.
Yeah.
It's an easy pick for the goalie.
Yeah. The game earlier today, Spain against Poland, when they were shooting from the blue line, the first 2 goals were from the blue line for Spain, and we had a beautiful screen both times. Yeah. The goalie did not see the shot coming, and the first one was also a deflect, changed the direction of the puck. So if we have a screen, it's easier to get the puck on the goal and pass the goalie.
Now we need a pass. Oh, Gunnborg carries it into the zone by herself, tries to snake it into the stick in front of her. Great Britain struggles to get the puck out. Saga gets it, skate into the middle, and now we have a shot.
Nice shot.
Easton has it.
Hilma and Gunnborg, they have to screen there. Saga is coming into the slot. If Mali Easton sees the shot, she's gonna save it. So Gunnborg and Hilma, they have to get, at least one of them has to be in front of the goalie to screen, because then Mali doesn't see nothing, and this kind of shot could have gone in.
Saga's a good shooter.
Yeah.
Perfectly able to get that puck in the back of the net. On the blue line, still in. Now Yuki has to win the puck and get a decent breakout, but we see a wraparound or a rim.
Semenic played this one well, pressured well.
Leopold's not too happy about it, gives it a little slap on the shin guards.
Yep. Now Britain is playing well, trying to get it across. Oh, nice save there.
Andrea has it.
This was a great scoring opportunity, and Andrea did really well.
Now that's not her first rodeo watching this.
No.
This is what they were doing for the whole pre-Olympic qualification tournament, and we kept on talking about it, that those east-to-west passes, that's how they work.
Ooh, oh no, this could have been a good breakaway there.
Great.
But Britain did really well. They waited and then passed across the crease, and Chamonix was ready there to put it in, but Andrea did really well.
Andrea is 15 years old. She's also tall. I think last measurement counted 133 centimeters, something like that. Her height, Andrea's height, is tall. And that's good for a goalie, especially if you have the mobility you need to move around the net. We have another shot on net.
Puck is loose there. Play it smart. They need to play it smart.
Iceland gets lost in the wrong slot. Unfortunately, the puck finds its way out to the side, and now Britain's get a shotting opportunity.
That was
That's
a
a good
decent
shot.
shot.
That was a shotting opportunity. That's shot and scoring, same word.
Yeah.
Just made it up.
23, Ellie Patrick. Nice shot there. But again, Andrea saw the shot coming. We need a good screen there. And now we have less than 2 minutes left of the period. The score is 1 Britain, 0 Iceland. And we're gonna have the last 2 minutes in Icelandic. Jæja, við ætlum aðeins að njóta þess að tala íslensku hérna í lokin. Við höfum flott spil hérna, glæsileg sending og breakaway. Fyrir Kolbrúnu. Og hitt á markið, Kolbrún mín, hitt á markið. Hún er örugglega mjög fúl við sjálfa sig núna. Hún vill gera betur, enda kröftugur leikmaður hérna á ferð. Gefur sig alla í alla leiki og meira en það. Spilar af líf og sál eins og aðrar stelpur hérna.
Reynir að koma honum inn á kilfunni á Gunnborgu, tekst ekki alveg.
Vel gert, Katrín, vel gert. Bretar reyna að koma pekkinum inn, en Ísland stígur vel upp. Vel gert þarna bláu línunni. Gunnborg kemur honum inn. En Bretar eru að spila góða vörn. Vel gert þarna að halda. En við höfum tíma í Ísland, við höfum tíma. Spila skynsamt. Vel gert Amanda, vel gert. Vel gert Amanda. Já, halda honum. Góð vinna þarna, góð vinna. María heldur vel. Og nú þarf einhver fyrir framann. Og einhver fyrir framann og svo skjóta. Vel gert hjá Amund að setja hann djúpt niður. Þar er Elísa. Elísa hefur verið að standa sig vel á þessu móti.
That's it for the second period of Game 6 of the Four Nations Cup. Iceland versus Great Britain. Score is 1-0 for Great Britain, and we headed out into second intermission.
We will be back in 15 minutes, and we will keep on commentating both in English and Icelandic, just to give the Icelandic viewers a bit of their own language and allowing Britain to hear how well we speak in Icelandic. So enjoy. We will be back in 50 minutes, and to watch great hockey here. Both teams are playing well. It is exciting game. So see you in 50 minutes. Og við erum mætt tilbaka. Við erum komin í þriðja leikhluta, Ísland, Bretland. Staðan er 1-0, Bretland í vil. Og við vonumst til þess að Ísland haldi áfram að spila svona vel og setji pökkinn inn. Stelpurnar hafa staðið sér rosalega vel hver og einasta. Þær hafa gert betur í þessum leik, eru með sendingar í spaðan, eru að líta upp, taka skynsamar ákvarðanir, finna leikmanninn, hafa átt góð skot og nú erum við bara að bíða eftir því að pökkurinn fari inn. Bretland hefur ekki verið að spila eins vel eins og þeir gerðu á móti Pólandi, en þær eru ansi öflugar. Markmaðurinn þeirra Mali Easton hefur verið að standa sig mjög vel hann í markinu og stoppa íslensku sóknina. En leið og Ísland gerir mistök, þá er Bretland mætt til þess að stoppa leikinn. And we are back. The third period is almost started. The score is 1-0 and Britain is leading the game. Iceland has been playing better in this game than they did last night. Britain have been playing more solid. They played more solid against Poland, but as soon as they get control of the puck and get in the zone, they are really dangerous. And if Iceland makes mistakes, Britain will use that to their yes.
Great Britain had a good second period, better than their first. Now, interesting to see what third period's gonna bring us. I think a second goal for Great Britain might have an impact on the Icelandic team.
Oh, nice shot there from Saga.
Good shot.
And good save, Mali Easton. Good save.
It shows a lot of character, what happens to the team when the opponent scores.
Nicely done here from Hilma, nicely done. And they are
Good
2
thinking.
against 3.
Can't get a shot off. Great Britain wins the puck. Loses it into the hands of an Icelandic defenseman. Referee in the way, it's not a first. Player number 15 gets it to the middle. He does not quite get the puck. And number 4 enters the zone, but Great Britain has that covered. Turnover high in the slot, just unusual. You should be seeing more of a wider play for the Icelandic. Good passing for the Brits. Wonder if they've been told.
Ooh.
One on net, and Andrea gets it. Good job, Andrea.
I think
stick, nice length, but loses it right after entering the zone.
now Iceland have to play smart. Nice play there for Britain. Number 13,
No
Abby
foul
McCord.
called.
Good shot here from number 5, Ellen Rees. But there was an incident here in the corner, and player number 21, Ellie Wallace.
Goes injured off the ice.
So he went down. Not looking good, not looking good.
Hopefully she's okay.
Yep. Britain needs her to be back in the game. She's a good and solid player. Played really well in the first game. Played
Britain wins
also
the
well.
face-off. Still the puck slides out of their offensive zone.
Good pressure here from Hilma, but Chamonix is strong on the puck. Gets it to number 7, Lisa Gear. Good play here from Saga and Katrin. Good job here, Gunnborg.
Kolbrun's too quick for the puck. Leaves it behind. We have a turnover. What you gonna do? She skates with the puck.
Good pressure here from Maria. Good pressure here. Britain loses the puck.
I want everyone to take a little notice of player number 15 for Iceland. She's one of
They-
my favorite defensemen, I think, in our whole division. Just how she positions her body, and she usually just takes the opponent, takes their body, and separates the player from the puck. Really
Play smart,
smart
play
player.
smart. Yep,
And I want to see a pass to the middle.
yep. But
She's
it's
doing
really
a good job holding it in.
the Icelandic player need to talk more together, let the player know where they are. Oh, this was a bad pass here. Gives the Britain opportunity
loose.
and loose puck here, loose
We're
puck.
hearing a whistle. Player number 8 took a temporarily position as a goalie there.
Yeah,
Fortunately, she's not that tall, so she fit inside the net. Oh,
Iceland ups it for a change.
fortunately not all at once, because
Good to see Ellie Wallace back on the ice.
Yes, seems she's doing better. Actually fighting good fighting. Carries it deep, and she's gonna do the UK signature move,
Yep,
carrying it
wrap
behind
around.
the net, but we were missing that shot up into the slot, or pass up into the slot.
Yeah, Icelandic is struggling now, and Britain can see that, and they're doing really well here, pressuring.
They have the momentum going with them.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I would have wanted to see the play go up to the blue line. We have too many players, Icelandic players and Britain players in front of the net. So if you force it there, now the blue line is totally open here.
Still player number 15 got a free shot from side of the net.
Yeah, but it's
16, 15.
it's a bad angle.
Certainly. Still can do a lot of damage if the shooter is accurate.
Yeah. But still, we have the blue line here for Britain. They're open. If they pass it up there, they will open up the ice, give the forwards more room.
Goes off the shoulder of the goalie. Iceland's not getting a change. They've been on the ice for roughly 2 minutes now.
Now they have to
Wow.
play smart.
Britain just got fresh feet on the ice. Shot from the blue line, deflected to the side. Player number 19 steps up and hinders the Great Britain access
Nicely
to the
done
puck.
here for number 8. Nicely done. And smart, Ninka, smart. Now they need a change. Get it out.
Not having it. Player number 8's going off,
Quick change here, quick change.
and that's an icing.
Britain did really well here, keeping control of the
pressure.
puck, keeping it inside the zone. The Icelandic players were getting tired, but then number 8 for Iceland, Arna Björk did really well, passed it to Inga, number 19. She passed it over again behind the net to Hilma, and Hilma did a nice play getting it out of the zone.
Some confusion on where to position in the face-off for Iceland. It happens when you're mixing up lines.
Yep. We need a goal here for Iceland if they want to have a chance. If Britain scores a goal, it's gonna be really tough for Iceland to come back.
Girls are young. It's easy to let the head get in their way.
Well, this is not a fair fight here. We have the tallest player on the ice against the smallest one.
Well, that's nobody's fault.
No.
And that's not an advantage either, not necessarily.
No, that's true.
pressure down below.
Nice pressure there, really nice pressure. But we need
Iceland's
to get the puck to the stick. Britain presses really well here.
That's not good.
Good play here, good play. Well done, Amanda, well done.
Player number 17, Ruby Newlands, gives good forecheck. Center calls for it in the middle.
Yep.
Oop, that was just the puck.
Goes into the Icelandic corner. Eli, number 15, drives it out.
She's
Good pass here
confident,
to
good
Hilma,
skater.
number 7, who drives in. Get a shot. Yeah, it's a goal! It's
That's
a
nice.
goal! Number 7, Hilma Boel, throws it on net with assist from number 15. Finally, an Icelandic goal.
Did player number 15 have a part in that? Or
Nope. Player number 7 scores the goal. Hilma Boel with assist from 15. Elin Darko, well done, girls. And the score is 1-1.
this just opened up the game.
And of course, we are excited. We want, of course, Iceland to win. But it's a tough game. And
Really hard to keep a neutral position when your heart's
Yeah.
in the game.
With assist from number 15, Elin Alexdottir.
Britain gets it out. They have shown that they can be quick to recover. Good breakout there, nice breakout, really good play. This pass, the last pass, needed to be better. It should have gone to the stick
More
of number
accurate.
17.
Or this
Ruby
kind
Newland.
of pass does not even need to be that accurate. She just needs to dump it into the zone the player's skating into, you know. It doesn't have to be there hard. There's nobody around it. Nobody's going to intercept it. She has the whole ice for herself.
Yeah, but there, this kind of pass, the passing play wasn't over the red line. If she would have passed it to the stick, number 17, Ruby Newland, would have a good opportunity
Good
in the
scoring
Icelandic
opportunity.
zone.
But what I'm saying is this pass does not need to be that hard because there's nobody there.
Yeah. Now we are gonna switch into Icelandic for a while. Já, áhorfendur, íslenskir áhorfendur, glæsilegt mark hérna hjá Íslandi. Mjög góð vinna hjá Elínu Darká nummer 15 og hér kemur næriði breakaway. Sending á Hilmu sem að kemur sér vel fyrir yfir í slottinu, yfir í svæðinu og hendur honum á markið. Glæsilegt mark hjá Íslandi og nú getur allt gerst.
Nú veit ég sem sögur taka þetta.
Já, Ísland er núna komið með kraft.
Hvert ætlar hún? Hún veit fá einhvern fyrir framann markið.
Vel gert, gott samspil hérna og þrjúst. Kemur. Þetta er spennandi leikur, 1-1 Ísland-Bretland. Bretland heldur áfram. Gunnborg með góða
Good
svona
tackle from
tæklingu.
Iceland.
En nú þarf Ísland að spila skynsamlega. Því að Bretland er fljótt að refsa fyrir mistök.
Good
Einstaklega
play
fljótt.
from defenseman number 24. Gets the stick of player number 16. That could have easily been a rebound. Dangerous move to let a player loose right there.
Yep. Britain is quick
Over.
to regroup.
And that's an icing. That's what I thought.
Yep. Britain is not happy about Iceland scoring a goal, so they are eager to score another one.
Well, they have 9 minutes 58 seconds to settle this.
Yes, they have.
Otherwise, we're going into overtime.
Yep.
Do you know how the rules are on that? Do we have 4-on-4 for 5 minutes or
Well, I think 3-on-3.
3-on-3? That's always interesting to see teams playing 3-on-3. It's more difficult than it looks like.
Well played here for Aðalheiður. Smart play, smart play.
Ingadóttir Aradóttir drops it in. Player number 17 misses that. Goes for a change. In moments like these, it's important to only stay for your 40 seconds and don't overexert because you need fresh feet on the ice. If it's a matter of battle one-on-one, fresh feet's gonna have the win. Good save for Icelandic goalie.
Yep, Andrea saw that one coming.
Shots like these on the net are also especially deviant because if the puck is flipping, goalie has no idea where it's going. Britain gives good forecheck. That's a no call. It's
Iceland.
unfortunate, she just got her stick somehow twisted into.
Yeah, but Icelandic spectators, they were calling for a penalty here, but this was not a penalty.
No, it didn't look like one from over here. Good fight. Watch your stick, ladies. It get you in trouble.
We can hear the stand now. They're cheering for the Icelandic team, but also the British spectator here in Reykjavik. They are also yelling, "Go Britain!" It's fun to be here and see all the support here for both Iceland and Britain.
Of course,
Good job here for
Good
Kolbrún.
opportunity for Iceland.
Yep.
Great opportunity,
But Mali Easton, she did it well. Closes the near post.
doesn't give Iceland any chance. Not again.
Yep. Hilma has a shot again.
Hits the stick of the UK defenseman.
Good fight here in the corner. Good battle. Britain wins that battle. No, Iceland takes it again. Britain gets it out. And Ellie Wallace goes in, and now they are one against. Oh, near miss here, near miss.
Great play by Britain player number 21.
Yeah, good play there.
I don't think I've ever seen such a tall player being this smooth.
She's really smooth, both skating and puck handling.
Exactly.
Yep. This is a penalty here. Number 24. Cross-checking.
Not the time for a penalty.
Yep.
Player number 17, Ruby Newlands, complaining about, seems like she injured her ribs.
Number 20.
Shrugs it off. She's not going off.
Nope. They need her in the power play. So number 24, Katrín Björnsdóttir, has 2 minutes for cross-checking.
I believe she's the youngest player of the Great Britain team. Player number 17, Ruby Newlands, 14 years old.
That
Yep.
Team Iceland, player number 24, Katrin Rose Björnsdóttir, gets a 2-minute penalty for cross-checking.
We have less than 7 minutes left of the game. Great Britain has a power play. They need to get it out here, Iceland. Need to get it out.
A lot of stick-on-stick action here.
Yep.
And Andrea quiet slat down.
Amanda was doing okay there. Then she tried to get the puck out, but good pressure from Britain to keep the puck in. And they got a shot on goal. Good shot here from number 24, Lydia Walsh from the blue line. And again, Britain tries to put this puck into the slot, but that's not open. Now they start their attack, but Iceland pressures really hard.
That was a weird one. Did you notice?
Yep.
Defensemen were coming up with the puck. Woo. What's going on? And nobody was offering from the Great Britain team.
This
They're not.
could have been a dangerous play there for Britain, but it went through both their sticks.
It looked like they didn't even want the pass, the Great Britain team. She ended up passing it to the skates.
Yep.
You have to be ready at all times for a pass if you want this to work out. Show your stick, show where you want it, yell for it, let your teammate know you're there. Great Britain wins the face-off. Great turn in the corner, good
Yep.
defense, good.
Nice pressure here from Gunnborg. Nice pressure, but Britain, good play there, smart play, getting it out.
Player number 28 skates it in.
Number 18.
18, sorry. Alice Jones. Good work from her, getting it deep. We have a shot.
Oh,
No,
that
no,
would
no,
be
no,
a
no.
good goal if they would have gotten there. We have
What's up?
few seconds left of the power play.
Team Iceland is now playing
Good
out.
screen.
Oh, if we get it to Katrin, move, 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 move.
Katrin has it. Blundell comes with her. Takes
Oh,
the shot.
that was a good shot and a great save here from Ali Easton.
That was beautiful. That
Yeah.
was so pretty. This is why I love hockey.
Yep,
Moments like these.
yep.
Yeah. Even Britain's teammates they're amazed.
Yep.
I would want a high five right now.
Of course you have to high five the goalie for a save like that.
Yeah, well, that's something else.
So less than 5 minutes left. Both teams have scored a goal, so
Oh, my heart skipped a beat there.
good pressure here. And a nice play for Britain. Smart play. But they don't get it out.
Not getting out the strong side.
Nope.
We go weak side instead. Ah,
Yep.
good effort. Britain's showing some character right now.
Here, Elin should have put it in the corner. Britain was blocking the shot, blocking the path. April goes in. April has done really well this tournament. Oh, nice pass there. Get it down, get it down. Into the court.
That's dangerous.
Yep.
And they have a
Oh, nice.
good save. from
Nicely
Blöndal.
done here from Saga. Nicely done. And now Eastland can bring it in. Now they have to change. Pressure well. Britain gets it in. Nope. Saga stops it at a blue line. They have to.
Great poke
Britain
check
has to
over there.
regroup. Good pass there. Good pass. Hilma goes in. Full speed.
Loses the puck.
Yep. It's tough when you try to go through two British players.
Well, try 3. And Katrinsen gets stick check, keeps the puck, passes it to the middle.
Ooh, and then it's loose there.
Iceland still has possession.
Nicely blocked from number 5, Ellen Rees.
That's what we call a sacrifice. Iceland
Yep.
still has the puck, passes it up to the defenseman, and now we're in trouble. Or what? No, our captain solves this, and puck's out.
Oh, pressure there. Good job here from Iceland. Good job.
I would not want to be Iceland's coach choosing the player of the game.
So
And
2.5 minutes left. 1-1. And
deflected
we
to
can
the
hear
side.
the stands here cheering. Iceland, Iceland. GB, GB, or Great Britain.
Good pressure from Great Britain.
We have never heard this from a stand in this tournament. It is live and everybody's having fun,
Well,
cheering for their teammate.
I would say anxious. Everybody's getting anxious.
Yeah,
This is not a position you want to be in, but we still want it.
yeah.
Iceland carries it in, gets stick check down the blue line.
And Ellie
play-
Wallace is getting in, number 21. But she meets Amanda here. Good defensive play here. No, they have to play smart. Good job, Elisa Dees. Really good job here carrying
good
up the
stick
puck.
back. Still has it.
Yep.
Sometimes your feet and your head, they're not doing the same thing.
Ooh, nice shot here. Good block from a defenseman.
I think it hit an Icelandic player, right?
Yeah, did it. Well,
Penalty.
less than a minute left.
We
And
get
penalty.
Icelandic power play.
Bryn asks for a.
I once heard that in 30% of power plays there's a goal.
Number 24, Lydia Walsh, gets 2 minutes for tripping, and Britain has timeout. So we have a really exciting last minute here. The score is 1-1. Iceland has a power play. If they score, Iceland wins the game. If it is equal, if the score is 1-1,
If it's a tie,
thank you.
we will go into overtime.
Yeah, I was looking for that word. If it's a tie,
The correct word is Japtefli.
yep. So for you, Britain, that is watching, if you wanna say this in Icelandic, the game is tied, and it means Japtefli.
Great Britain wins the face-off. Defenseman's having trouble in the corner. Iceland wins the puck. And they set up for play in the offensive zone.
Oh,
Good block from player number 2.
yep. Well done,
Shamonic
Shamonic Jackson.
She's been having a great game tonight. Play number 2.
Yep. Oh. We will be going to overtime here.
Looks like it. There we have it. 1-1.
Third
After 60
period
minutes.
is over. The score is 1-1, and we will have a power play for Iceland.
Score after full time. Iceland 1.
In overtime, Iceland will have a power play. We still have a British player in the box, number 24, Lydia Walsh. So Iceland will have a power play for 1 minute and 12 seconds. This is a really exciting game to watch. Good way to end the tournament. Both teams wanting to win. But this means that Britain is in second place. Doesn't matter if they lose the overtime or not. They have won against Poland, and now they have a point against Iceland. Poland won Iceland in the first game, so even though Iceland will, if they win the overtime, they will not be able to be tied with Poland. So as it stands, Spain has won the four-nation tournament. Great Britain is in second place, Poland in third place, and Iceland in fourth and last place.
It would be nice to go out with one win, though.
Yes.
Well, it's like you win, but you still lose. But you don't care because you just won.
Yes.
And also, we knew coming into this tournament that Iceland would be facing some difficult games. And as we were talking about yesterday, Icelandic division has been off to a slow start, and Icelandic players do not have that many games in their feet from this season. So this is difficult, playing 3 games in 3 days.
Yeah. But these teams, Iceland and Britain, they will play again in under 18 Worlds in January. That will be the first time that Iceland will have an under 18. Britain has played before. Spain will be in the same division but in a different group. But Poland is in first division, Group B.
Iceland has the upper hand in their offensive zone.
Oh, nice shot there from Kolbrún, nice shot. They have to move the puck. We have less than half a minute of the power play left. Oh, good shot there, but it has to be on goal. Kolbrún
Look at
stops
that,
the puck
those
at the
feet
blue line.
stretch. Such a strong skater.
Screen, you have to screen. Oh, no! It was the post there. Oh. And now we have the fourth player in.
Okay. How could this get any more dramatic?
Now we have 4 against 4.
What a wonderful game. So fortunate to get to witness this.
Yeah.
Great play for Britain. Great play from Iceland. Can be difficult to walk through 3 players, but why not try?
Elisa had more time there, but she didn't know that.
Gets the puck deep and waits for support. And that's an icing.
No, that was a touch. Ellie Wallace touched the puck there, so this shouldn't be icing.
Well, I missed that touch. Some of the referees too as well.
Teams will now play 3 on break.
When we have overtime, normally we play 3 against 3, but because we had a power play in the beginning of the overtime, they were 4 against 3, and when the British player got on the ice, they had to play 4 against 4 until whistle from a referee. Now they have to play smart here. Both teams have to play smart. Play the puck, play the puck.
Player number 16 does a good job holding the puck.
Yeah, but she has to move the puck around.
She has to
puck
move it.
to
She wasn't. I don't think she got communicated.
yes. Ooh, this has to be on goal here.
They need to communicate better.
Yeah, and now we have a 2-1 rush.
rush.
But Saga gets it.
Saga's been on the ice for a while.
Yep.
Like we talked about before, she plays for Sweden. She's had a few games this season already.
We have a penalty here. I think it's on for Team Iceland. Yep.
Yep.
It's 2-minute cross-checking for Saga.
That's a good example of what you get told after your first game in Pee Wee League. The referee never sees the first offense.
No.
You only see when you try to revenge your.
But you never gain something for, talking to the referees.
Usually not.
No, but they're not going to change their mind. They're not going to take the penalty off.
No, but they might throw someone else with her.
Yes.
Which is something I think she wanted to see. But Iceland needs to be strong. We have 1 minute 55 seconds left of the overtime.
Yeah, they need to play smart now. Get the puck out of the zone.
And do not let them get those east-to-west passes.
Oh, this was right into the player there. Good job, Elin. Good job getting the puck out. This is exciting here. We have had power play for Iceland in the overtime and now for Britain. And if Britain can use it well, get the puck in and play smart. Ooh. Good job here for Chamonix keeping the puck in. Good
Amazing
play here and good block from Kolbrun. We need to get puck out, play smart. Yeah, good job, Elin.
Gives the Icelandic team a little time to catch a breather.
Yeah, now it's less than 1 minute left of the game. Britain still has a power play. The score is 1 against 1. Ooh, there's a scoring opportunity, but no goal here.
This could have been an Icelandic goal on an Icelandic net. That was close. Icelandic defenseman's stick almost steered the puck in through the 5-hole of the goalie.
Yeah.
Fortunately, she managed to close.
Now 20 seconds left. Good job there, Kolbrun. Good job. And now she's off. Nicely done, Kolbrun.
That's something you don't see a lot of when a forward tries to give herself a rebound. Shooting the pad.
And now we will have penalty shot.
Which I personally think is one of the worst ways to finish a game, because this is just about a one-on-one situation. It does not say anything about the team's skill as a whole.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but this is
over.
Yeah. But now I think that we will have 3 penalties for each team. And now it's up to the goalies. This is their time.
Too shy. Looks like they're gonna clean a little bit of snow off the ice.
Yeah, they often go through the middle of the ice to have the middle clean. If there is too much snow in front of the net, it can slow the puck down.
This has been a perfect ending to a great tournament. Both teams have given their heart and soul into this game. And nobody stopped fighting ever.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It has been an exciting game. Both teams have been playing well, and both teams have had a good scoring opportunities. Goalies for both teams have been doing really well, stopping the shots.
Great saves.
Great saves. And also all the players have blocked shots, thrown themselves in front of shots. And it's always nice to have the last game last a bit longer than 60 minutes.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Like I said yesterday, sometimes I feel we need to have 4 periods.
Now we are gonna use the time to say something in Icelandic. Mjög spennandi leikur hérna í gangi. Ísland hefur staðið sig alveg frábærlega. Flott mark hjá Hilmi Bóel. Saga Margrét átti svo skot í slána hérna í framleggingu. Hefðum vilja sjá pökkinn fara inn þar, en mjög vel gert. Bretan átti líka gott tækifæri, en Andrea stóð sig vel.
Ég bara trúi þig líka ennþá að það hafi ekki verið mark. Ég trúi ekki.
En svona eiga leikir að vera. Leikmenn beggja liða hafa gefið allt í leikinn.
Af því að sko pökkurinn dettur ekkert í þessa átt ef hann fór ekki inn.
Já, þetta fór ekki inn. Þeir voru ákveðnir á því, dómararnir, einnig markadómararnir, og við verðum bara að trúa þeim. En Ísland hefur vaxið mikið á þessu móti, stelpurnum hefur farið mikið fram. Þær hafa fundið fyrir miklu öryggi og þetta er gríðarleg reynsla fyrir þessa íslensku leikmenn að vera hér að spila.
Ótrúlega ánægð að sjá hvað ná að halda haus og þær eru samt ekki hræddar við að fara í 1 á 1. Þær eru ekki að hika neitt, þær eru aldrei hik, þær eru bara að láta vaða alltaf.
Já,
alltaf 100%.
Þær sýna mikið karakter, mikið þor, treysta hvor annari, spila sína stöður og mér fannst sérstaklega gott að sjá að þær eru að gefa góðar sendingar, eru að velja gott spil út úr svæðinu og líka inn í sóknarsvæðinu.
Mjög góðar sendingar og það sem við erum líka búin að vera að sjá hérna í kvöld sem að við sáum ekki alveg að mikið í gær er að þær eru að gefa sér tíma til að stoppa, líta upp og hugsa. Þetta er ekkert langur tími en þetta sekúndubrot skiptir svo miklu máli upp á að geta tekið bestu mögulega ákvörðun miðað við stöðuna svo þetta í. Þetta er það sem við erum að sjá hérna aftur og aftur. Sérstaklega flott uppspil hjá varnarmönnunum okkar. Flott spil inn í svæði hjá sóknarmönnunum okkar, nota varnarmönnuna vel. Þetta er bara allt rosalega flott.
Já, ég er sammála þér þar. Bretarar hafa líka spilað vel. Þeir voru mun öruggar í gær á móti Póllandi. Þó svo að þær hafa komið hérna öðru hvoru. Það voru nokkrar hérna. Ellie Wallace hefur átt mjög góðan leik og eiginlega mjög gott mót. Sama má segja Shamanic Jackson.
Ruby Newlands, nr. 17, sá hann ekki mikið í fyrstu períódu. Svo var eins og hún hefði bara vaknað upp að værum svefni og var einhvern veginn allt í öllu allstaðar.
Já. And now we're back to English again. We are still waiting for the Zamboni, Olympia to go over the ice. Now the captains are deciding which team will start shooting and which goalie will start in the net. I know that everybody's waiting to see what player will go on the ice and take the first penalty for each team. Iceland is going to start.
I cannot for the life of me understand how our spectators can just sit. Everybody are on their toes for this one. And Hilma Bergsdóttir, our Icelandic goal scorer for this game, takes the first penalty against Molly Easton for Great Britain. And she's off. Oh, good speed. But she read it. Easton read it. She read it in yesterday's paper.
Yep. It was a good save there. And now number 17, Ruby Newland. Newlands will take the first penalty shot for Britain.
Britain's youngest player. That's a lot of a responsibility.
She can handle it.
From what I've been seeing, she sure can.
Oh. Well,
good effort.
Yep.
Great effort.
And this is a great experience, really great experience. If you don't try, you will never be good at it.
Icelandic's captain, Kolbrún Garðarsdóttir, takes the next penalty shot.
Oh,
and it's in.
It was a good goal there. Well done, Kolbrún, well done. I think it was the 5-hole there. Oh yeah, 5-hole. Molly Easton could not stop that one. And now the captain for Britain, Shamonique Jackson. There's a lot of experience there for that lady.
Fake.
Go. Oh no, it was
the post down.
Oh, it was the post there.
Is anyone else holding their breath?
Oh yeah.
Goalie cannot believe it.
So if Apríl scores here, Iceland win.
Iceland winners. Everybody understands that.
Yeah, I think we have only 3 penalty shots.
Okay.
Oh, what a nice goal!
She has it.
And Iceland wins! 3-1!
What a game!
Good
Good
game!
For both teams. Iceland's hysteric for their first win on this tournament. Well deserved.
And what a penalty shot here for Apríl. Really well done.
I take back what I said about penalty shots aren't win.
When we win, we take it back.
Always.
We will show the ceremony. We always try to show when the awarding of the player of the game, and we will also show the ceremony.
Great Britain gathers in unity around their goal and chant their...
Ladies and gentlemen, Iceland 2, Great Britain 1!
That's it.
We will finally hear the Icelandic anthem.
And we're gonna step aside. Otherwise, I'll start singing with...
Presenting the awards for best player of each team is Helgi Páll Þórisson, president of Ice Hockey Iceland.
Helgi Páll is the vice president of IHI. And now they will say who the player
Best
for
player.
Britain is.
Of Team Great Britain. Player number 4, Eloise Porter.
Player number 4, Eloise Porter, is player of the game for Britain. She had a good game there.
Strong defenseman.
Yeah.
Really stepped up her game this tournament.
Yes, she has. And now for Iceland.
Best player of Team Iceland. Player number 7.
Player number 7, Hilma Bóel Bergsdóttir. Really well done here.
17-year-old local from Akureyri. I think she's been playing since she was like 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to the national anthem of Iceland.
Really strong and promising players. And now for the anthem.
We will now get all the teams on the ice.
And now we wait. Teams are going off the ice, and we will get the other teams here again. Spain and Poland are waiting for going on the ice.
Team Spain and Team Poland, please join us on the ice.
Good tournament here. 4 good teams fighting for a win. And we have seen a good hockey. And we have seen here up to close to 80 women, young women, the future of hockey. for Spain, Iceland, Britain, and Poland.
And Team Poland on the ice.
We can see a wave here.
We want to thank all participating teams and all participants for this amazing tournament. And you people in the stands watching the game. Now you go to Happy Bartolo, President Iceland Wrestling.
Hello everybody. I want to thank the team for a fantastic tournament. I hope that we have as much fun as I did watching these Spain games. We're going to start with just a small participation awards for all members of the teams. And afterwards we are going to hand out the bronze, silver, and gold medal plates for the tournament. So, I'm going to organize this now. Give me a few minutes.
Every player is gonna get a gift from Iceland, and then we will have the ceremony where we will see Spain get the gold, Britain get the silver, and Poland bronze.
Each player is getting a small bag with a lot of and each to memorize all the tournament. Like I said, I would like to thank the teams that this is what here in Iceland, Team Spain, Team Poland, and Team Great Britain for coming here to our islands in the north and play hockey with us. It was a great time. And I thought this game, this last game, was an exciting one.
The Four Nation tournament, it's a good opportunity for young women players to get the feeling of playing for the national team. They will get more experience and get more games, play more together, especially when you're taking your first steps for a national team. It's important to get this opportunity. I think last year we were in Britain, and then we will see if we will go to Poland or Spain for 2022. This is also a good opportunity to get the team together before they go to Worlds in January. That will be in Turkey for Spain, Britain, and Iceland. But Poland is in Division 1B, so they will not meet us again until next year, probably in October or November. And the captain for Poland, number 4, Natalia Nosal. She will take the bronze medal for Team Poland. Now it's Team Britain. And it is number 2, Shamanic Jackson. She had a really good tournament. Strong player here.
Really good and rounded player.
Yeah. Great Britain can be really proud of their girls here. They played a good tournament.
Really
Same-
good. Look
yeah.
forward to meeting her in Division 2, Group A, when we hopefully some
Yes.
point get there.
Same goes for Poland, of course. Future hockey players here for the national team. And now we have the winning team and player number 9, Bridget O'Hare. I have to say she was one of the best players at this tournament. She played a solid game and so did her teammates. And it's well deserved winners of this
game.
tournament. Well
Good
deserved.
playmaker.
Yeah. And we can of course, við getum auðvitað verið mjög stolt af íslensku stelpunum okkar. Mjög vel gert hér.
And hope to see you again a year from now. Or maybe we see you in the tournament in January. Who knows? Right. Thank you and have a good trip home. Thank you.
So now
Yes.
the next Four Nation tournament is over and we wish Spain, Poland and Britain a nice trip home and good hockey at home, and we will see them again in January. It has been fun. Thank you for watching.
Thanks everyone for watching, and thank you to those teams for giving us an amazing weekend of excellent hockey. It's been really enjoyable, and hopefully we can do it again sometime.
Yep. Over and out.
Over and out.